Northwest Police say they cannot rule out the possibility of more arrests following the arrest of a Mahikeng businessman accused of selling state houses, and the 12 schools that did not cooperate with an assessment and refused to explain their compliance with financial management procedures will be investigated. Ambosisiwa Khadebe with the latest news updates. Northwest Police say they cannot rule out the possibility of more arrests following the arrest of a Mahikeng businessman accused of selling state houses. Kevin Seribi is under police guard at a local hospital where he is expected to face charges of fraud amounting to 870,000 rand. Seribi is accused of luring house seekers to deposit money into a banking account. Police spokesperson Tulani Ngubani says the Hawks made the arrest after receiving complaints from members of the public.
8 complaints were laid against the suspects. The complaints were about selling houses without the knowledge of the rightful owners of the houses. When the suspect saw an empty house, he will identify a buyer and sell it to him. 870,000 was taken from the different people who were interested in buying the different houses.
The leading Australian integrated energy company, Origin Energy, says the expertise Sasol has in mining in the Southern African region will help the partners in developing coal bed methane production in Botswana. The multi-million rand deal to explore gas trapped in underground coal seams over the next 2 years was announced in Cape Town. The first phase of the exploration will include an airborne magnetic survey, sampling of borehole cores and the drilling of test wells. Origin Energy is one of the best in the field for exploring gas. MD for Origin Energy, Paul Zealand.
Well, Origin is always looking for growth opportunities, looking for new sources of fuel, and we've done a study of the African continent, and we believe there's a real opportunity here in Botswana to develop the coals for coal seam gas. It's too early yet to know whether it's economic, but that's what exploration is all about.
ANC Member of Parliament Winnie Madikizela-Mandela says malpractices surrounding unenclosed and incomplete toilets will be investigated throughout the country. Madikizela-Mandela is leading a national task team formed by Human Settlements Minister Tokyo Sogwale to investigate and advise on the toilets saga. The task team has descended on the Eastern Cape on a monitoring and evaluation visit. The task team has met with representatives of the Eastern Cape provincial government. Madikizela-Mandela says investigations around malpractices involving sanitation in some municipalities around the country will be stepped up. And lastly, the Gauteng Education Department says 12 schools that did not cooperate with an assessment and refused to explain their compliance with financial management procedures will be investigated. A total of 200 independent schools in Gauteng were assessed for compliance with financial management. An independent forensic investigation will be conducted into the 12 schools by former National Police Commissioner George Fivaz. Fivaz is currently investigating 2 Egukanyeni schools in Johannesburg owned by a pastor, Josiah Mabaso, who's since been arrested and charged with fraud and corruption. Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak, Option 1.